everyone. This is Marshall Gittler, Head of Investment Research here at FXPRIMUS, bringing you my North American opening market comment for Friday, July 22nd. Well, today has been PMI day. These were important as the first major indicators of post-Brexit activity, particularly in Europe. France improved a bit, but remained in contractionary territory. Germany showed a drop in manufacturing, but a surprise increase in services, which sent the German composite PMI higher. For the EU as a whole, the manufacturing PMI fell while services were almost unchanged. So net-net, the EU composite index was lower, but not as low as expected. Eurodollar popped 15 pips on the news, but quickly lost half the gains to trade to just slightly higher. The big surprise was the UK PMIs. Now, given the enormous interest in the UK economy nowadays, market released a set of preliminary PMIs for the UK for the first and probably the last time. They all plunged, as you might well expect, dropping well below the 50 line. Manufacturing activity actually didn't fall as much as expected, but services fell much more than expected, which caused the composite index to collapse and sent sterling sharply lower. Now, later in the day, we'll get the preliminary U.S. manufacturing PMI from market. That's expected to show a small rise, which could be supportive for the dollar. Other than that, the focus will be on Canada, which announces retail sales and CPI. Now, Canadian retail sales are expected to be weak, which could increase speculation about a rate cut and therefore be negative for the currency. On the other hand, the headline CPI is expected to accelerate, which would be positive for the currency, as it would mean less need to cut rates or less room to cut rates. Now, given that both these indicators come out at the same time, it may be difficult for investors to sort out their influence and decide what to do. That would imply overall little change in the Canadian dollar if the two indices counter each other. Then, over the weekend, the Japanese trade figures are coming out. Both imports and exports are expected to fall at an accelerating pace, a symptom of the continued slowdown in global economic activity. The trade balance is expected to rise on an unadjusted basis as a result of this, and therefore the number could be positive for the yen. This is Marshall Gittler, Head of Investment Research at FXPRIMUS. Get more market insights on our education pages and turn your trading ideas into action with FXPRIMUS, the safest place to trade.